Jamie Dimon criticizing Democrats. A lot of friends who are Democrats, and they're idiots. Big hearts and little brains.
There's no doubt in my mind there's going to be more bank failures.
Now the stress is really moving to the community bank category, and those are between 1 and 10 billion in assets.
The fire today I got bombshells, right? I don't know. I get, you know this. So I have some connections, and a lot of times when I talk to these people, I'm like, sir, can I use that? Or let's say I'm talking to Jamie Dimon and he's like, yeah, Democrats are idiots. Can I quote you? And it's like, no, you can't. But I got a good one on Jamie today. This was actually from one of you guys that works at the Fed. Oh, and just in case you guys use one of those things called banks, and if you're unbanked and using Bitcoin, we got to talk about that one today. We're talking the dollar, you name it. All the things that other people don't talk about. Also, I shall be shooting myself in the feet today because I will say things that goes against the narrative. But to summarize, ADHD, too much. I see that, I'm like, woo, regional bank data, it's well capitalized. But you got some serious issues in some regions, like charge-off rates, the highest in 10 years. Non-interest income is declining, like 10 years. Loan growth, down. Liquid assets, lowest in 10 years. And last but not least, regional banking crisis is coming soon to a theater near you. That is what happens when you are in a recession or you have a negative GDP print. But it's okay, it will not be his fault. But I will get to that in just a second. We have Jamie Dimon. Okay, this wasn't like, hey, do you mind if I quote you? Maybe a little bit. He came out and said this publicly. So if you are currently a Democrat, you may want to consider unbanking yourself.
Top banker Jamie Dimon criticizing Democrats. He said, quote, I have a lot of friends who are Democrats, and they're idiots. I always say they have big hearts and little brains. They do not understand how the real world works. Almost every single policy rolled out failed.
This is coming from the CEO of Chase Bank. Okay, I feel semi-proud. Also, in regards to their hearts, they have big hearts, but conservatives give more money to charity, volunteer more often, adopt more children, give more blood, so I don't know. I do have some Dems for friends. I think that's a country song. And I don't argue with them because it's like trying to argue with my wife. And from the outside, socialism seems so good. Everyone should have free healthcare. Everyone should have free education. Everyone should have free everything. Sounds cool. It's like everyone should be able to get into Disneyland for free. We shouldn't have to pay for it because it's America, but it doesn't work. So us capitalists, we just sit back with our popcorn. You know, we're all gonna watch New York. We're just gonna watch you burn. I think it's an astonishing idea to defund the police. I don't think New York, you should have no police. You should police yourselves with love. You should have supermarkets that are run by everything that I'm saying is what this cat's gonna do. If you think California went down quick like a dumpster fire under Newsom, New York, sayonara. As this sign says, when we fight, we win. And for me, if I was in New York, I wouldn't work. Sit back and relax and just ride the gravy train. I mean, you could look at the difference between North Korea and South Korea. Hey, how's it working? Well, you gotta try it longer. Like I said, if socialists understood economics, like Jamie Dimon does, they wouldn't be socialists. In regards to banks, just got off the phone with the CEO of one of the largest mortgage lenders in the United States of America. Mortgage delinquencies are up 200% in 6 months. People aren't just stretched, they're snapping. Well, that's because we're in a recession, even though they're gonna say, no, we're not. Or it's Biden's fault. Or like, look, this is where we're at now. We were in a recession here. This was a few years ago. We were in a recession there. And the middle class are feeling it. The rich will never feel a recession because we start businesses, trade equities, hire people, fire people. That is why I started this channel. I'm like, stop working for whoever you're working for. Copy them. Do it better. Hire employees to do what you're doing. And then sit back and relax and just watch that debt go up, which I do need to talk a little bit about that macro and from a macro standpoint, why things go up and down. But guys, this is our debt. Okay, this is without the big, beautiful bill. Here is with the new big, beautiful. Notice line go up rapidly. Notice US debt not going down. In the end, you shouldn't care. It's not, yes, we're all going to die, but I think you have some time because I believe there will always be a demand. There's actually a lot of demand for treasuries. We create debt and people are like, oh, I want to buy that. You'll pay me how much interest? That's how it works. And then you have the dollar. See, right now, no matter how much debt we print, people want to buy it. And if they don't buy it, we'll buy it. The only problem with that is that you got to pay it back in your taxes. I know. Unless you see, employees, going back to that employer, employee, and employee, they take it right out of your paycheck. And then you even vote on things. You're like, yeah, I need more taken out of my paycheck. And I come here every day and I'm like, stop. And then learn how to move money like this. Here's your dollar. Here's you saving your money every day. Okay. I think I'll save it. I'll save more. Yeah, you keep saving it, Brad. Hold on, Bravo. Then fine. I'll have it taken out of my my paycheck and I'll put it in the stock market. This green line is the stock market, Brad. The orange line is that fancy digital currency thing where it has limited supply in a free market. Oh, in regards to that fancy internet money, remember how over the last, say 6 years, I've been telling you to own Bitcoin. I would tell you if you really want to see your digits go really high, you buy here, you sell here, okay? And then you buy here and you sell there. And then you buy here and you sell there. But not really, because you're in a channel. And I said, if it breaks, when it breaks, this right here, it goes up. And I drew a line. No, people must be like, well, the big, beautiful bill, all of that money has no place. I don't know the stories behind why things go up. That's called the news. And the news has nothing to do with anything. See, the news comes later after something happens. They're like, oh, Bitcoin went up, and they try to explain it. But now I come here because you click subscribe and I tell you in the future where it's going. And I said on the show, if it starts going down, okay, I said this will be your last opportunity all the way down here to buy. But it's going to go back up there and it's going to break that white line and it's in a flag. And it's going to rip your face off. It just ripped a lot of people's faces off because they shorted it. What are you doing? I'm like, for the love of chlamydia, at least turn on your 200-day moving average and go like, I see you're above it. Look, Bravo's price target from months ago. Ding, ding, ding. Also, if you think 117,000 is high, wait. Now I said, I don't think so. Okay. This was just an easy way to make a lot of money, okay? Notice line goes off chart. Also, if for some reason you are not making shat loads of money, I shall go with the phrase from a popular poet, Jamie Dimon, you're an idiot. So I just got a text from someone, and I cannot use his name because he has more money than you. He said, you're the best, bro. Hey, he texted me. Hey, Bitcoin is crushing it. Thanks, $200,000 profit for me. It's probably 220 now. And he says, grazie, because I just came back from Italy. You read your charts, I'm thinking, what's going on in the markets? I know many people bother you daily. I get it. I get the same on many levels. I really hope you're enjoying your time in it. I'm back now, and I have the best Italy Lake Como story. Okay, I'll fill you guys in on that one later. God bless. I also found out that Andrew Tate watches you. As if you are not making money. What are you doing? I swear it's not that hard. I pinky promise. Look, we're even gonna do it again. Do another one. Also, I will run my CSU course for $99. What? Teach you how to trade Bitcoin. It's my crypto stocks university. If you're super new, I think you should start with my brand new course. It's $299. $1 million. And you get my bear market course. So it's up to you. If you think you're not an idiot like Jamie Dimon, you just have to be a little above the idiot. You should be okay. Watch, I'll put this up. Okay, this is the dollar. This is the Dixie, DXY. If you want to trade it, it would be UUP. This goes back to 2006. Notice we are currently in a channel. Now the question is, if we break this yellow line, where are we going? And exactly to where? And I shall zoom in and we will measure this. Okay, so from here to here, right? Like a zo. Now, I don't think it's going to break this yellow line, but I have insider information, which I'm going to get to, that they're actually crashing the dollar. As a trader, I don't care what I think, okay? But if it drops below this yellow line, whoo, there's a good song. You got another thing coming. It's going to 78. If I had to guess from the charts, because you just hit my Bravo zone right there, you're going to pop out. Your 200 is heading down. You're going to go up, come down, and keep going. Do not have a 7, 8, 9. This is on the weekly. You did up there. Do you see how it's like, oh, hey, Shamu, 7, 8, 9. See, 7, 8, 9. Have indicators. I would be dead in the water without that. Well, besides knowing trend lines. Oh my gosh. I was looking because I hold some of these. My XLM's up 26% today. P's up 11. I had a YouTuber called me. He wanted me to do a chart on Ethereum. And just for you, unknown YouTuber that has 3 times as many subscribers as me, I'll help you. Let's take what we've already learned on this channel. Ethereum was in a channel going to Hades, and it broke out of that said channel. Yay! Now you're above the 200-day moving and a white line that I've had drawn for years. So if you want to know where Ethereum's going, I can't go too long here. All right. There, I drew that for you. There's also a quasi bull flag. Don't go with the bull flag though. Just measure it here to here. That's it. Now on your gold and silver, those charts have been stellar. Like that stellar that I own, but just it goes up. Look, see, rocket like a rocket. That's the wrong way. This way. You got triangles. You got flags, you name it, it's going up. Oh, and as you guys know, I sold 75% of my bags of this. I have 25% remaining. So I've sold none of my gold because there's so much. Silver like takes up a closet. Oh, and silver, since I got you on the line, see, it's a triangle and you carry this up, and I'm not dumping. I mean, until, right? What is that? $37. Then I'll reconsider. It could hit that price target, but then have a whole new setup. I'm like, wait, hold the bags, Brad. I'll teach you a little bit about history and macro. And Trump has had this going for 4 years. It's the Mar-a-Lago Accord, explained, a new era for the dollar. Summarized, because I will be your chat GPT or Grok for a 4-year-old. Trump's plan and essence is crash it. And guess what, kids? Yep, he gets an A+. Congratulations. And I think it could go a lot lower. This was also, Nixon had this, Reagan did it. So this is not new. One goes up, the other one goes down. That was backwards. But in the big macro scheme of things, kill the dollar, explode the debt. Have you noticed a little bit of debt going on? Scott over there at the Treasury, he just begun. Like $500 billion in a week, a day. With the way things are going, again, macro, I'm terrible at macro, but I'm just giving you, this is how it should work. See, in July, I'm giving you an example, like 4th of July, it should be hot. Shouldn't be too many, not too much rain, but then all of a sudden, we'll seed it and we will flood the entire state. Macro is great until someone screws it up. But big picture is they're killing the dollar and they're going to continue to kill it, which is going to put pressure on gold and silver. Well, pressure up. Like you and your birthday and your wife, you put pressure and you're like, come on, it's my birthday. I only ask for this once a year. Also in regards to crypto, think about this. You do it if you want. I don't care. You might want to consider a card that pays you back in Bitcoin. Venmo, it's up 3%, whatever's the highest category. Again, just trying to think of ways to help you guys make money in the crypto winter. It's coming. This is the really lazy approach. I'd rather you guys do the other card, get cash back, and then you buy Bitcoin. I know it's so much work. And then imagine if you traded it. Oh my gosh. And I know you'll have to learn what a channel is. I mean, heaven forbid in the morning you have to open up and you just click that button. That's it. Now, if you want, you take your $200,000. But I'm just trying to help, that's all. And I know most of the things that I say on this channel are tinfoil hat and conspiracy theory when I'm like, that's really weird. How'd you wipe out Pacific Palisades with that fire? I mean, it was so precise. And then how you said you were going to build it back better. And everyone's like, no. That's why I said you should probably exit California. Lo and behold, my conspiracy theories. Newsom unveils $101 million to build Palisades low-income housing. Just like that, he gets permits. And what, did they issue 2. Guys, yes, the system is a joke. It is rigged, but I'm just trying to help you make the coolest life that your life has available. I mean, life's so short, and I just want you to do whatever you want. Make dents, I don't care. You can't do it without lots of digits, from what I've found. Or you could just marry someone with a lot of digits. Or you could just date them. I don't know. But with that, I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow.